Hey there and welcome. Today we're going to dive into one of the most incredible inventions in human history, the automobile. We'll look at how we got from this noisy, clunky machine to the silent, smart computer on wheels we see today.
I mean, think about it. This journey has completely changed everything about our world, from how our cities are designed to how we live every single day. So, how did we get here? Let's trace that roadmap together, from noisy engines to silent, intelligent machines.
Okay, so to really get where we're going, we've got to go way back to where it all started. And believe it or not, that's an era before gasoline, powered by good old steam.
So picture this. It's the late 1700s. The first cars are basically trains without tracks. They're huge, they're loud, and they are so slow. The real game changer, the spark, came in 1886. Karl Benz patents his three-wheeled, horseless carriage. Now, by our standards, it was super basic, but it was the proof. It showed this whole thing could work. And then, just a couple of decades later, a guy named Henry Ford comes along and doesn't just make a better car. He figures out how to build them for everyone, literally putting the world on wheels. And that really kicks off the next big chapter, the era that basically defined the entire 20th century. We're talking about the age of gasoline, the internal combustion engine. This thing was about to take over our roads for the next 100 years. Look, the Model T was a fantastic car, no doubt. But Ford's real genius? It was the moving assembly line. That's what changed everything. By making cars way faster and cheaper to build, he turned them from a rich person's toy into a tool for the average family. It totally reshaped society, and that idea, that mass production model, pretty much set the stage for the next 100 years of cars.
So for the next century, we were basically just perfecting that first idea, right? Engines got way more powerful. We went from little four-cylinders to these huge roaring V8s. We threw in tech like turbochargers and fuel injection to get more power and efficiency. Of course, we made them more comfortable with things like AC and, super importantly, safer with seatbelts and airbags. But all that progress, it came at a cost. These cars were getting incredibly complex, and well, they were polluting.
And this right here, this is the turning point. A gasoline engine it's a mechanical masterpiece, but it is so complicated. You've got thousands of moving parts, all working together to create tiny, controlled explosions just to get your wheels to turn. Now compare that to an electric motor. It's beautiful in its simplicity. It has hardly any moving parts, it gives you all its power instantly, and, here's the kicker, it has zero direct emissions. That one simple difference, that's what was about to start a whole new revolution.
Which brings us right up to the era we're in today. People started getting really worried about pollution, with new laws and rising gas prices. It just wasn't sustainable. So the smartest minds out there started looking for a totally new way to power our cars.
The first really big step in that direction was the hybrid car. You've probably seen a million of them. The Toyota Prius is the classic example. And it's a really clever idea, kind of the best of both worlds. So when you're driving slow in the city, it's running on its quiet little electric motor. But when you hit the highway and need more power, boom, the gasoline engine kicks in. And get this, when you brake, it actually captures that energy to recharge its own battery. Hybrids were the perfect stepping stone, the bridge from the old world of gas to the new one. Hybrids were a fantastic start. But let's be real, it was Tesla that came along and just completely shattered everyone's idea of what an electric car was. The Model S wasn't just some boring, eco-friendly car. No way, it was a beast. It proved that an EV could actually be faster, safer, and way more high-tech than a gas car. Tesla made electric cars cool. And the genius behind it all is just how simple it is. Seriously, modern EVs run on these huge battery packs. They're basically just scaled-up versions of the battery in your smartphone. And they lay this battery flat along the bottom of the car in what they call a skateboard design. It's brilliant. This gives the car a super low center of gravity, which makes it handle great, it opens up a ton of space inside, and it powers that simple motor for that neck-snapping, instant acceleration. Okay, so this brings us to the absolute cutting edge of the car's evolution. The fight for the future of the car, it's not about horsepower anymore, it's about processing power. The car has officially 100% become a computer on wheels.
And one of the coolest features of this new era is something called the over-the-air update. Think about your phone, right? You get an update and suddenly you have new features or bug fixes. Well, now your car can do the exact same thing. It can actually get better, smarter, and even faster, all while it's just sitting in your driveway. No trip to the dealer needed.
And all of this incredible software is paving the road, literally, for self-driving cars.
These new vehicles are loaded with sensors, cameras, radar, LiDAR, that act like the car's own eyes and ears. The ultimate goal? For the car to take the wheel completely, making our roads way safer and maybe even making traffic a thing of the past.
So that leaves us with one last big question. This whole journey started with a horseless carriage, right? We replaced the horse with an engine. So after all this time, is the final step going to be a driverless one? Will we replace the driver with a computer? It is an absolutely wild future to think about. Hey, if you enjoyed this journey through the evolution of the car, do us a huge favor. Go ahead and hit that like button, share this with anyone you think would find it cool, and definitely subscribe so you don't miss our next deep dive. Thanks so much for watching.